Can I rip it from you? Riding around in my coupe. Rory that ain't got no roof. Sorry, I cannot get loose. I'm always chasing the Benjamins.
G'day beasts and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. And in today's video, we are running through 6 vintage sneaker campaigns. I thought it'd be fun to go back, check out what used to happen before the day of Instagram and getting flooded by hype in the media and by your influencers. So if you do go on to enjoy, don't forget to smack the video a like and also subscribe. Join the beast if you guys want to see more of this sort of content. Check out some other videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so I'm going to have them on my phone here, but you guys are going to be seeing them right here. So first of all, we have the Boston, and here it is, quite simple. We've got a whole lot of text, and at the top it says, great for the road, even better for your wallet. So they are appealing right there to pretty much say that this is a pretty cheap sneaker, but they're still performing. So something that you don't really see these days. They're just trying to slug you for pretty much 200 bucks every time here in Australia. So that is something that we don't see. The Boston is a name of the new training shoe from Adidas, one of the most comfortable we've ever designed, and at a very comfortable price. And there we go, the price again, they're banging on about it. They seem to be loving it for something that looks like it's got leather, it's got a bit of nubuck suede, and it's just got your sort of EVA sort of sole, going to compress over time. So overall, I'm going to give this one a probably 3 out of 5 in the vintage score. Of course, we can't be comparing this to the modern day, but something to keep in notice is that there's a lot of text in a lot of these ads that you don't see from your Instagram campaigns as you would. Okay, so up next, we've got the Torsion, once again by Adidas. This is, I would say, the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't have exact years for these. However, let's just stop and have a look at the way they've done this. They've sort of gone the whole deconstructed thing, which I sort of guessed was kind of a big deal. And let's zoom in on that heel. That is very suspicious. That definitely looks like some early concept of Boost. If not, it is Boost. So I'm not quite sure what the go there is. There's a very small compound right in the middle of the heel. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to do. We've got some German, I believe, at the top. Of course, Adidas being a German brand, that makes sense. A lot of text once again. Look at all that text. There is diagrams going everywhere. Overall, another not bad advertising campaign here. The Torsion, not playing around with that early concept of Boost. I do like that, and I thought that was interesting for you guys to sort of see that aspect of Boost technology, if you will, in an early shoe. Probably a 3 out of 5. Again, middle of the run, nothing too exciting. Okay, so up next we have the Nike campaign called the Rerun. The Nike Daybreak is the sneaker, and it is quite a disturbing campaign. I'm giving this 1 out of 5 to start off with. Yes, the simplicity is there. I like that the sneaker's at the top. You got the text down below, the Nike logo. It's good to go, but let's have a look at that shoe. That is absolutely shocking. They haven't even, the laces are in the front. The whole mid section is completely squished where your bridge of your foot would go. Let's have a read of the text if we can, if I'm illiterate enough to do that. We've got the Nike Daybreak. Back in the day, it felt like the perfect shoe. It's not so bad now either. We've revisited our original styles. So this is a more modern campaign of some of the old stuff. So, reworking to what I said before, I think this is a relatively new campaign that is sort of thrown back towards the 70s. So I guess I can give that a little bit of a pass. They're trying to show the age and trying to show that it's new, and that makes sense. All right, so I'll give that one a pass. I was a bit harsh to start off with. Let's change that score to a 4 out of 5 now. That actually is quite interesting how they've done that. Staying on the topic of Nike, we've got the Air Max 1, I believe, in that OG colorway, and we've got the light piercing through the air bubble, because back then the exposed air bubble by Tinker Hatfield was kind of a big deal. They really didn't want to put out the exposed air bubble because they thought exposed technology looked unfinished. However, how little did they know it was a massive success. That, and to be honest, they are really showing it off for something that they were skeptical of doing. They are really showing it off in this photo with their light piercing through that air bubble. It says Nike Air is not a shoe. So I don't know what they were getting at there. I think they were referencing that it's more of an experience than a shoe. I like what they've done there. Very interesting. And overall, I'm going to give this Nike campaign a 2 out of 5. Whatever. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't really care about it. It's just there. Okay, let's have a look at our first Puma shoe. We've got the Puma Clyde. Here it is. We've got the Puma in the background. We've got Walt Fraser in the foreground, just behind the shoe. That is pretty cool. I do like that. We've got very nice visual composition, and then a small text, sort of what we're used to now in a shoe campaign. It said, inspired by basketball legend Walt Fraser, the suede lets you play it cool both on and off the court. So very cool there. I do actually like this campaign. I think it visually looks quite good. The dark sort of contrasting very nicely with the shoe in the foreground. I reckon it looks quite good. We've got the signature there as well. Overall, I really like what they've done here with this campaign, and definitely is starting to look more like what we've got today and what we see now. Okay, finishing up, the sixth shoe that we have for you today is the Converse. Now, the Converse sort of campaign here is pretty much comprised of 3 elements. We've got the text at the top, the pretty much poster image, and the shoe in the foreground, and that is all we got. So Dr. J's magic moves are made in Converse shoes. There we go, a bit of brand placement on Dr. J there. He's got the shoes that are in the foreground. He's wearing them in the photo on the poster there. And overall, pretty basic campaign. A gripe that I do have, that shoe doesn't really look that interesting. It looks pretty much just thrown there. There's shadows on the back of it, on the heel. There's no smoothing out. They really haven't gone to too much work there. I guess because this is vintage, you know, you've got to allow for that sort of stuff. But that is interesting to see nevertheless. Overall, basic campaign. Yeah, something that you may see a more modern adaptation of. Not as much text, which is good to see. Definitely more focused on the visuals. So quite a cool campaign there from Converse. And I believe I've just completely thrown out all my rating systems for like the last 3 sneakers. But we'll give this one a 3 out of 5. Play it safe, again in the middle. Okay, so there you guys have it. The video is over. We've looked at 6 ad campaigns, 4 retro sneakers, and retro campaigns from 4 brands. So we've done pretty good there. Hit the video a like if you did enjoy this video and want to see, say, maybe me do some streetwear style ads from the past or something like that, or just go and search for more sneakers and see what they look like, or maybe do some compare and contrast. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this video, and I'm just trying to change it up a little bit, do some more creative stuff as well as the stuff that keeps you guys around. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the video a like. As I said, follow my Instagram @BeastWiz for daily fashion content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Brunos. You have been awesome. Stay classy.